West Palm Beach, Florida, finding the first mound unsatisfactory. Steven Strasburg moved to the next one over Friday morning. That matched him with catcher Kurt Suzuki for his first bullpen session of the spring. It also unexpectedly put Vidal Nuno in the slot usually reserved for each throwing group's premier member. Manager Davey Martinez watched from the side. At one point, pitching coach Derek Lilliquist ventured next to Suzuki for a different angle. The new catcher was caught off guard by one Strasburg pitch. "I didn't know you had that," Suzuki shouted back. Strasburg smiled a rare smile. Starting pitching depth is among the few concerns Washington has on paper. It plans on 150 innings or so from Anibal Sanchez in the fourth spot. Jeremy Hellickson, who has a clear grip on the fifth spot as camp opens, threw 91 and a third innings last season. Injuries and a quick hook kept his total down across 19 starts. Even if healthy, he probably peaks at 140. Max Scherzer and Patrick Corbin will be relied on to carry most of the work. Each reached 200 innings last season. They were two of the 7 NL pitchers to hit the mark. Strasburg is what's left. The Nationals hope he can make 28 starts. More is gravy. Less would not be a surprise. Strasburg has averaged 27 starts annually since 2012. Those produce just 163 innings a year, on average. He, in many ways, is more of a wild card than Sanchez or Hellickson. Their contributions don't carry the expectation or cash investment Strasburg's does. He has a $35 million base salary this season. Hellickson has made around $34 million in his career. Two things were different for Strasburg last year: his velocity dropped and he spent much of his off-season time in Washington. The Nationals spun the decrease in pitch speed as an opportunity for Strasburg to realize he can pitch well even when not throwing 98 miles per hour. In 2017, his fastball traveled 95.6 miles per hour on average, according to Fangraphs. Last season, 94.5. The organization is unsure if his upper velocity will return. "I don't know if he's ever going to get back to the 97s, 98s, stuff like that," manager Davey Martinez said Friday. "He may top out at that, but I just want to be aware that hey, what he did last year coming back, I think you realize that he can pitch, he can do other things, so that helped him out a lot. I think going into this spring he's aware of that, and he's going to go out there and compete, and he learned by it. I know he did. And like I said, he worked diligently this winter on getting stronger, and he looks great. That work was done in Washington, where Strasburg said he is trying to establish roots as his family grows. He now has 2 children in the house. They make it difficult to be bicoastal the way the San Diego native was in previous years." Martinez often crossed paths with Strasburg during the right-hander's twice-a-week visits to Nationals Park. There, Strasburg continued his non-stop tinkering, a process that has involved purchasing various apparatus, pitch selection and shedding the full wind-up. His efforts to alter the smallest things are perpetual. At times, they verge on stifling. "I would say I always try something new," Strasburg said. "It seems like I'm still working on trying to figure out the puzzle. But I think this year was really productive. I kind of hit the ground running once we were done in Colorado last year. I started putting the wheels in motion. The organization, and surely Strasburg, would like a return to 2017. His dominating second half of the season slid him among the Cy Young finalists for the first time in his hyped career. He made 28 starts, had by far his lowest ERA .252 in a full season, and delivered in the postseason. Lilliquist and Martinez see a modest mechanical move they hope will return Strasburg to those results. "One of the things was getting to use his legs and staying behind the baseball with his head," Martinez said. "Things of that nature, not worrying about, and he did that, and he's worked at that. Hey, all the pitchers are going to look for an edge. Like you say, tinker. They are always trying to find something to make themselves better, to get that edge, and they are no different." He has to understand that he is really good, and he's still one of the top pitchers in baseball, and hopefully he understands that now. And like I said, he came back last year and didn't have his fastball at the end of the year, but he still pitched and pitched well. Strasburg's first contractual opt-out hits next season. He is entitled to the option every year after that thanks to his surprise 7-year extension from 2016. Another interesting layer is coming down the line. Strasburg hits 10/5 veteran status in May of 2020, which provides him a full no-trade clause. Looming at the end of his contract is a $45 million base salary. Immediately ahead is waiting through spring training. Strasburg will hunt for tweaks, a suitable bullpen mound and replication of past results. The Nationals just want him healthy. More Nationals news.